this cramming based mineral and energy resource chapter, we can complete the revision just within 20 minutes. So for that, you need to subscribe ICSE Geography and don't forget to see the complete videos. Hello everyone, let's start the topic mineral and energy resource. And here you can see these are the things mentioned in the syllabus, ICSE syllabus, and it is also mentioned in your textbook. But I will go beyond that. So where you need to focus much more in this chapter, so you can score well in your ICSE board exam. So these are the topic you need to focus: meaning of mineral resources, difference between the mineral and energy resources, difference between the metallic and non-metallic resources or mineral. Next one, types of ore or mineral. Then you need to focus on characteristics of mineral and their uses, distribution state-wise. State-wise, one state you need to remember the leading producing state as well as the mine fields. Next, advantage and disadvantage of energy resources. Here you need to focus on both, that is on both renewable and non-renewable. Next one, Bhakranangal and Hirakud river project. We basically you need to focus on those things where the this project has been done and on which river, on which state, what are the states getting benefit from there. So you need to study those things from this part. Next, non-conventional sources, important states and the generation in simple words, and the advantages you need to focus for non-conventional source of energy minerals. So let's start with the minerals. Now what is mineral? The definition: mineral is a naturally occurring organic or inorganic substance having orderly atomic structure. It means definite chemical structure and physical properties, right? So the mineral is a composed of two or more elements, but sometimes single elements mineral like sulfur, copper, silver, gold. Those are the single minerals like structure is there. So next you need to focus on properties. What are the properties? We have already mentioned it in the definition part. So it's a naturally occurring substance, solid, inorganic, and unevenly distributed, and crystalline structure, and same chemical compositions are there for different minerals. So next you need to focus on the types of minerals. Basically, mineral classified in metallic and non-metallic, and also there are energy minerals are there. Metallic minerals further classified into two types: ferrous and non-ferrous. Ferrous means which will be attracted by magnet, and non-ferrous means which will be not attracted by magnet. So example you need to focus: for ferrous, that is iron, nickel, those are the example, and for non-ferrous, that is copper or manganese, those are the things are non-ferrous. Next one, that is the non-metallic. Non-metallic you need to mention the example, that is limestone, sandstone, marble, those are the things. Energy minerals you need to focus on coal, petroleum and natural gas. Next, here you can see the difference between the energy resource and the mineral resource. So what is mineral resource? The definition I have already discussed. Now what are energy resource? Energy resource basically those things which help us to produce electricity. Those are called the energy resources. Like from the fossil fuels we are able to get that energy, as well as nuclear, wind, water, solar power. From their elements also we can convert electricity. So those are the things you need to study. Next, you need to focus here now metallic and non-metallic minerals differences. Those are the very easy things. You have studied those things in physics also. The same concept you can write it here with example, definition and the characteristics. Those are the things you need to mention. So I am not wasting time here. You know that things. Okay, next, now focus on those minerals one by one. So let's start with the metallic minerals. So first, metallic minerals according to your syllabus you need to focus, that is the iron. Remember, iron we used to get from the iron ore, right? So what are the iron ores are there? There are four types of iron ore, that is magnetite, hematite, limonite and siderite. Those classification has been done as per the concentration of iron minerals in that particular rocks. So those are the iron ores. Next, you need to focus in India where you are getting the iron ore. First of all, we are very lucky, as an Indian, because we have good amount of iron ore deposits, all over India. So basically, there are four belts: Odisha, Jharkhand belt, Durg Bastur, Chandrapur belt, and in the south that is the Bellary, Chitradurga, Chikmagalur and Tumkur belt, and in Maharashtra and Goa belt. Those are the 4 belts are there. That will be very helpful for your understanding where those iron ore fields are located. Now you need to focus on those things as I said, state-wise, which are the mine fields we are getting those iron. So basically Odisha, Goa, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Karnataka, those are the states we are getting. And what are the place mine fields are there? Like Odisha, Sundargan, Mayurbhanj, Keonjhar, Koraput, Sambalpur and Cuttack. Goa we are getting in North Goa, Chhattisgarh we are getting Balaidila, Raigarh and Bilaspur and Sarguja. Next Jharkhand we are getting in Singhbhum, Palamu, Ranchi, Dhanbad, Santal Pargana and Hazaribagh. And Karnataka we are getting Baba Budan Hills of Chikmagalur district and Sundara and Hospet in the Bellary district. So those are the places where we are getting mines. So you need to focus on those things, and you need to also focus on uses of each mine fields. Remember, out of those 4 belts we have discussed before, Maharashtra and Goa belt is for 100% exporting. Now you need to focus what are the uses of iron. Remember, iron is such an element which is required, each field is required in agriculture sectors, is required in industry sectors, is required in transportation sectors. For each type of construction there is a use of iron ore. So if the country it will be rich in iron ore, so the country's chance of development or progress it will be much more faster. So in India we are having good amount of iron ore deposits. So India is considered one of the fastest growing nations due to the advantage of presence iron ore. So it is used 50% for construction, 16% for mechanical machineries, automobile sectors we are using 13%, 5% for transport, and 4% for electrical equipment, and 2% for domestic appearance. Remember, in each day, in our daily life, from plane to aeroplane, where there is a use of iron ore everywhere, right? Everywhere there is a use of iron ore. Next, you need to focus on manganese. Remember, manganese fields are found near to the iron ore field only. In the surroundings of iron ore fields, you will get some similarities in the mine field names also. So those are the distribution of manganese. Now remember, manganese we are getting in these states like Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. Which are the places are there? In Maharashtra we are getting Bandara, Nagpur and Ratnagiri. Madhya Pradesh we are getting in Balaghat and Chindwara. Odisha we are getting Sundargarh, Koraput, Kalahandi, those are the places. Andhra Pradesh we are getting in Sikakulam and Visakhapatnam. Karnataka we are getting in the Shimoga, Uttar Kannada and Bellary and Chitradurga and Tumkur mine fields. So those are the places. Next you need to focus on uses of manganese. Very commonly asked question, the distribution of iron ore and uses of manganese and uses of copper. So let's talk about the manganese, uses of manganese. It is very, very essential for steel production. Remember, iron ore is very good, it's having the strength, but problem is they are rusting. Now, here there is a role of manganese. If we will use manganese, so 10% manganese if we will use in the iron, so that it will make steel alloy. And remember that steel is rust free, right? For rust resistance we require manganese. Next, it's also used in organic chemistry, and also it's used for dry cell battery and also used for making fertilizer, bricks, paint and water purification. In RO also we are using manganese. Dry cell battery, fertilizer, bricks, for all those purposes we require manganese. Next, here you need to focus on copper. Remember, copper is mainly used for electronic industry. So here you can see the states where we are getting copper, that is Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Jharkhand. These are the 3 important states where we are getting the copper. Next, you need to focus on here which are the mine field. In Madhya Pradesh we are getting in Balaghat and Betul. Rajasthan we are getting Ajmer, Junjuna, that Bilara, Chitradurg and Dangarpur. And in Jharkhand we are getting Singhbhum, Hazaribagh and Santal Pargana. So those are the places we are getting copper. Now what are the uses of copper? Basically it is used for electronic industry, and it also used for transport, for building construction, engineering, defense and telecom sector. There is a use of copper. Remember, copper is a good conductor of electricity. So that's why you can see it is maximum use in the electronic fields. Next, here you can see the bauxite, another important minerals. So bauxite we are getting in the states like the Goa, Odisha, Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. In Goa we are getting Mopa and Parnem. Odisha we are getting Kalahandi and Sambalpur. Gujarat we are getting Junagadh and Kheda, and Madhya Pradesh we are getting Jabalpur and Balaghat. So those are the places where we are getting bauxite, or from bauxite we are getting the aluminium. So bauxite is the ore, aluminium ore. Remember the uses of bauxite, this aluminium is very lightweight, but it is strong. So it is used for aircrafts or aviation sector much more, automobiles, and for making rail wagons. It also used for electronic equipment, and remember the high extension cable, there is a use of aluminium, which is a good conductor of electricity, and headlight reflector, mirrors, for all those purposes we require bauxite. Now let's talk about the energy minerals. So according to your syllabus, you need to know about the conventional source of energy and non-conventional source of energy. So conventional source of energy, there are three: coal, petroleum and natural gas. So let's start with the coal. So here you can see the classification of coal. Remember, good quality coal depends on the carbon concentration. So if the carbon concentration it will be more, and that it will be good quality coal, and the concentration of carbon depends on the time of coal formation. So here you can see anthracite, bituminous, lignite and peat. There are four types of coal we are getting. Anthracite, the concentration of carbon it will be maximum 85 to 95%. Bituminous, we will get concentration of carbon in between 65 to 80%. Lignite, you will get 40 to 60%, and peat, these are the low quality coal where the concentration of carbon it will be 40 to 55%. Right. So here you can see the coal fields. Before, whatever classification of coal we have discussed, that is the general classification of coal as per the quality, and here these are the classification of coal fields in India. So in India there are two places, basically two zones where we are getting the coal. So the one, that is the tertiary coal field, another one the Gondwana coal field. So Gondwana coal field, those areas coal formed before the formation of Himalaya. So that is the better quality coal, and the tertiary age coal that form after the formation of Himalayan mountain. So these are the time frame wise, these are the coal formed recently, you can say, after the formation of Himalaya. So that's why this coal quality is not so good as Gondwana age coal. Next, here you can see the coal mines. So coal fields state wise: Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, as well as Maharashtra. Those are the place where we are getting the coal reserves or coal fields. Now state wise, you need to know about the coal fields. Now Chhattisgarh we are getting in Korba, the Sarguja and Bilaspur, Korea and the Tatapani and Ramgarh. And Jharkhand we are getting Jharia, Bokaro, that you have marked in that Jharia you have marked in the map work also. Jharia, Bokaro, Giridih, Karanpura and Daltonganj. Odisha we are getting Talcher, the Sambalpur and Sundargarh. Madhya Pradesh we are getting in Singrauli, Sahodal, Panchbali and the Sangarpur and the Umeria. So those are the places where we are getting the coal. And let's talk about the Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. We are getting in Singareni and Kantapuli and the Kotagadam. And Maharashtra we are getting in Kopate, Umred and Wardha and Chandrapur. Those are the places where we are getting coal. So here you can see the map which are the place where there is the reserves of coal. Next we need to focus on uses of coal. Remember, coal is used for industrial purpose mainly, but it is also used in household places, although the uses of coal for household purposes reduced now, but still in the rural areas still we are using the coal. Next one, coal is used for manufacturing of fuel gases like coal gas. Coal is used for manufacturing of synthetic natural gas and synthetic petrol. So for those purposes also there is a use of coal. So it is used mainly for electricity generation nowadays, 68%. For steel manufacturing, for steel industry is record 7%. For cement plants you record 4%, and other industry 8%. And for heating, for domestic purpose mainly 3% uses of coals are there. Coal produce huge amount of heat and energy, but there is a problem that is very heavy. It's very difficult to carry from one place to another place. So that's why there's another energy minerals are there, that is called petroleum. Remember this crude petroleum, this is basically hydrogen and carbon elements, hydrocarbon elements, right? So this generally in that in a liquid in form, so it's easy to carry. So that's why in the transportation sector there is a much more use of petroleum, right? So here you can see how the petroleum form, that formation process through the geological process is formed. It takes time, and from crude oil, after the filtration, we will be able to get different type of petroleum product, right? We will get the petroleum, gasoline, naphtha, kerosene, diesel, all those things you will get in the after the processing of crude oil. Next, here you can see in India there are zones like the offshore fields, like that is in the ocean. Basically, we are getting 47.7% like Mumbai high, Rajasthan 18.8%, Gujarat 15.6%, Assam 14.0%, and other states we are getting 11.9%. Those are the state-wise distribution. In Assam, there is an oil field called Digboy. This is the India's oldest oil field. This you need to remember for your map marking also. Next one, here you can see the minerals oil distribution field, that basically we are getting 70% in the Gujarat and Mumbai, those belt, that is called the Cambay Basin area, and also we are getting Assam, Tripura and Andhra Pradesh. Those are the place we are getting. Next, you need to focus on the hydel power plant. Those are the multi-purpose river project, but you need to study only the Hirakud Dam and Bhakranangal Dam. Those are the two dam is mentioned in your syllabus. So what are the things you need to study? You need to study about each Hirakud and Bhakranangal Dam, very few information on which river it is located for both the things. Like Bhakranangal Dam is located on Satluj river. It is located in between the states, in Punjab and Himachal Pradesh. So there it is located, and which are the states getting benefit? The surrounding states are getting benefit from there. Even the Delhi, Haryana, all those places are getting benefit from Bhakranangal Dam. And how much electricity is produced? So those are the things you need to study. And the reservoir, water reservoir located in the Bhakranangal Dam. So the Gobind Sagar. So that you need to know. Similarly, for Hirakud Dam also you need to know on which river is located and on which state it is located. That is in Odisha, and Mahanadi river is located. And then you need to know about which are the states getting benefit from there. So that's you need to remember from this part. Now let's start the topic, that is the non-conventional source of energy. Remember, this non-conventional source of energy is having the good potentiality and is having the advantage like it's eco-friendly and don't create so much pollution. But in present day we are not using in large scale. So those among them are the solar energy. Here you can see solar energy. Next you need to know about the wind energy and all those things. So solar energy, you can see, it's the sources of energy is the flowing resource, that is the sun. So the solar energy through the solar panel will receive, and then we can store it, and then we can use it. So basic advantage, it will be the eco-friendly, economical, renewable, clean source of energy, zero carbon emission and low maintenance cost, less dependency on fossil fuels. So those are the advantage of solar energy. And India, having the location wise, is located in the tropical area, southern part especially. So that's why it's having a good potentiality of generating those solar energy. Next, here you can see the wind energy. Wind energy, it can be windmills we have to set up, and it will be set up in such places where the wind blow, it will be there with high speed. So basically is required open space like the coastal areas as well as the arid or semi-arid areas. So those areas where the open space is there much more, so there you can use the windmills, and windmills, it will start rotating, and the rotational energy it will convert to the electricity. And here the advantage is there will be no wastage of land, right? So those are the advantage. And here and there will be no impact, because as long as the wind it will blow, we will be able to generate that electricity, and maintenance cost also it will be less. Next, you need to focus on the tidal energy. Tidal energy, obviously you will use the tidal force, like due to the tidal force, each places in the coastal areas there is an effect of high tides and low tides, and due to that what happens, will be able to generate the electricity. And here you can see the picture is given how due to the high tides and low tides, those turbines will start rotating, and from there we will be able to generate electricity. So the coastal areas is famous for tidal energy production. Next, benefit, environmental friendly. Thus for all the non-conventional source of energy, that it will be environmental friendly, except one, that is the nuclear energy, that we will discuss later. And as the tides, it will be there, high tides and low tides every day within 24 hours, 2 high tides or 2 low tides it will be there. So water circulation it will be there. So we can generate the tidal energy without any disturbances, right? So those are the advantage of tidal energy. Next one, geothermal energy. Geothermal energy, what you will do, the mechanism you need to know. One pipeline it will be installed, and through the pipeline you will put water, and through the another pipeline as the steam it will come out. Why the steam it will come out? Because when we will put the water below, so as we will go inside, the temperature of our earth it will increase, so that it will convert the water into water vapor, and that it will come out, and then that steam energy we can convert to the electricity. So here you can see the benefits of geothermal power in energy. It is reliable as compared to the other energy resource, and it is naturally occurring resource, rapid evolution and low emission energy generation, massive reserves of energy, and no wastage and pollution. So those are the things are there. Next, the nuclear energy. Nuclear energy, we used to get it due to the nuclear fusion. So basically we are using the radioactive materials to produce those type of energy. And this energy advantage is that it can produce huge amount of heat and energy that the other energy, non-conventional source of energy cannot produce. It produces the source of energy like the conventional source of energy. So where the requirement of electricity it will be high, so there we can use the nuclear energy. So the in 4 states, that is Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Rajasthan and Karnataka, there is a nuclear power plant like the Kandakulam, that is in Tamil Nadu, Tarapur in Maharashtra, and Raulbhat that is in Rajasthan, and Kaiga in Karnataka. So those are the places, ports, important nuclear power plant station in India. Next, the biogas. Biogas is very helpful, especially in the rural areas where the organic materials, the agricultural waste and domestic waste it will be there much more, cow dung and all such stuff it will be there much more. So what we will do, we need to put it in the biodigester, and then from there we will be able to get that energy. That energy in the rural area, it is mainly used for cooking purpose. The advantage of biogas is it will be there, like this biogas along with the production of energy, we can get rid of this waste materials, the reduce of waste materials it will be there, reduction of waste materials it will be there, as well as it will produce the manures which can be useful for the agricultural activity again. So those are the importance of biogas, and it mainly used in the rural areas, right? Next one, we have to know from this chapter the largest producer of producing states for each in minerals and energy resource. For iron ore, Odisha; manganese, Odisha; copper, Madhya Pradesh; solar energy, Karnataka; wind energy, Tamil Nadu; geothermal energy, that is Vindhyachal, in Singrauli in Madhya Pradesh; nuclear energy, that is Tamil Nadu; biogas, that is Maharashtra; mineral oil, that is Maharashtra; natural gas, again Maharashtra; coal, Jharkhand; tidal energy, Gulf of Kutch; and hydel power, Gujarat. Remember, there is a difference between biogas and natural gas. Don't be confused. Sometimes students are getting confused and they are losing marks from this. That's it from the chapter, as it was for exam recap. But if you want to know much more in details, please check my videos regarding the chapter wise that I have uploaded long back. Please go through that. There will be no issue at all. But still, if you have any issue, please write down the question in your comment section. So before your board exam, I will come with your doubt clearing session, and there I will take those questions that it will be put in the comment section. So I will clear all the doubts that time. So thank you very much for watching ICSE Geography, and keep tuning for more upcoming videos chapter wise, and don't forget to share with your Hello everyone, welcome to our online geography class ICSE Geography, and here I am to discuss about the problem of ICSE Geography. Every day I will come with one chapter, and in that chapter we will discuss about all the problem we are facing, the important question. And for that, what you can do, you can type the question. I have decided before that I will go live, but there is some technical glitch I am facing, and I am very new in that field, so I am facing some problem. So don't worry. What I will do, for details video, you can go with my YouTube channel. Here I have topic wise, chapter wise, in small unit I have discussed all those things in details. But here in this video we will discuss, in this series of videos we will discuss chapter wise the important question, and if you have any doubt after that, what you can do, you can type down in that video what are the problems we are facing and what are the problems we are facing in the particular topic. So next time when I will make the video, I will take those doubts and I will solve it. Thank you very much for watching KSK Geography.